So here we are looking at the Slash Aurora 162, and it's a carbon fiber. I think it's special for Korea, or for kind of a limited edition, and you can see it's pretty stiff flex. It's got some aggressive stuff going on here. It's not quite what you would think when you look at this, and it's, if you can look on the table, it's double camber, and it's kind of like different than almost anything. It's nothing like C3 from Mervin, which is camber from tip to tail with a passive bend that's up off the ground in the middle, and it's not rocker going to camber where the camber doesn't come back down. This is straight up just the tip and tail touch and the middle touches. And what that does is it leaves kind of a flat feeling. It reminds me a little bit of flat camber. And then if you really engage in the turn and really push it, you can feel this camber engage underfoot. And so, I've ridden this before, not in this size, I don't believe. I think I rode a smaller size, but look at my review, it's been a while. And I remember it being pretty aggressive. And, I've rode this for a few days now and constantly cross-comparing it against, let's say, the Alloy Sniper, which is kind of a comparable board. And I actually felt the Sniper was a little more aggressive. And I would say, if you're talking Slash, the ATV, if it's still around, is still a little more aggressive than this. However, for a hybrid shape, this is one of the more aggressive rides I've found. Riding it with Union Atlas, Adidas Xterra, and tactical ADV. I never really switched out to binding. I just kind of kept the Atlas on the whole time and didn't put on Burton, but I felt it was a good pairing. You could even use something a little more responsive like the Falcor, but I liked this combination and felt it did a good job. So, carving, it's kind of an across the run kind of carve for me. I couldn't really get it to circle carve, and something felt a little different in the radius of the turn, and I think it might be the fact that this feels more flat and unengaging, like unspringy sometimes unless you really get into it. So it didn't feel like it had that dynamic spring out of the turn like you get from the ATV, but it's a little more forgiving, it's a little more straight liney, it's a little less turny. So if you like more of that aspect of the ride, I rode it mainly centered. It's not really a board I'd really want to take out and powder, even though it's got some setback. It wasn't easy to butter press, kind of that kind of thing. It's got decent pop, and it's just really sums up aggressive all mountain. And I'm not sure if this isn't for everybody, but for those that like really strong, it's got strong edge hold too. Like really strong edge hold, really good speed, and really like a real aggressive nature to their riding, but they want something maybe a little bit more forgiving than camber, but less forgiving than so many of the hybrid camber, hybrid rocker, flat to rocker, so many of the hybrid shapes out there. This might work for you, and it's just a beast. It just truly is a beast. So there you have it. That's the Slash Aurora 162 carbon fiber beast.